Chris, we were talking about Ghostbusters earlier because I just finally watched that shit.
The new one?
Yeah.
The Frozen one? The Frozen Empire?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. And we need a review. But before we do that,
let's drop the intro.
Drop the intro. Damn, I had a good one in the car before I got over here. Damn.
That's the weed.
I fucked it up.
That's the weed.
Fucked it up.
Let me spark up.
They'll come back to you.
On tonight's episode, I want to talk about it.
Dun, dun. Nah, we can't do that. We gotta do the motherfucking.
I was going for the Dragon Ball.
Nah, bro, fuck that. We gotta go real with the Night Court theme.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that in so long though.
Well, they pulled it back.
I heard with all the original actors except all the ones who are dead.
Yeah.
It's like
The Night Court theme is live. That's all I gotta say, bro. Just it's the best show theme ever.
Yeah, we got Night Court back. We got Ghostbusters back. He's on the wrong side of that song now.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, when I play the actual song, you ain't gotta worry about copyright. I'm just doing the sounds. Anyway.
Oh, I got one. Bad boys.
Stop it. Jesus Christ.
Will Smith living that right now. He probably accepted the $50 million.
Man, Will and Diddy.
Yeah.
Take that.
If not Diddy, somebody else that Diddy's going to expose maybe.
Before we get into
Fresh Prince and all that got greenlighted.
What happened with fucking Will Smith?
Well, there's accusations that Will might have, not Diddy, but some of the other people that had like introduced Diddy to the lifestyle and such, but had gotten like with Martin and squad because with Will Smith, his project and everything, he was known but not greatly known. Fresh Prince really pushed him over the edge.
Yeah,
and they're saying that there might have been some he had to take that dive.
Maybe. I mean, Fresh Prince. He had the show, and then the first movie role he had, he basically played a gay guy. No, he did play a gay guy.
Yeah, there are rumors he's bisexual, so I don't know.
Jada did that to his mind, if anything. She missed a lot.
Man. Anyway, Will done smashed so many chicks, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Shit.
Him and Prince.
Oh, Prince.
So what's the world?
he went up to heaven. Heaven was like, man, you gotta sit down and hear all the stories.
You know what the crazy part is, man? We were just talking about Richard Pryor earlier. At least Richard was open about that kind of shit.
Still.
Richard straight up let us know, like, yeah, I fuck, man.
And that is Xavius. That is Xavius versus Black Manta right there.
The purveyor of the retro gaming dojo. Yeah, check me out on IG and YouTube and Twitch and Facebook.
Maybe I should give him a little taste of the skit when we doing.
What's good?
Drop your tag real quick, Chris, and then I'll drop mine.
Same as last one. I don't have one actually.
You're fucking right. We gotta get you one now.
Sure.
Matter of fact, with that, you have the freedom to just make up some shit every episode.
Fair enough.
Some people say, I can't find Chris online anywhere.
Just a ghost.
Right.
Oh, he updates. He changes his page like literally every day. It's like he's like Kevin Durant.
Same hairline, just about.
And me, I'm
KD shit. Let it go. Go ahead, bro.
Me, I'm Comic Dez 85. You can find me on
Get it right.
Facebook. You can also find me in places such as TikTok,
X,
YouTube. I'm not on X.
You're not on X? No?
I'm not on X.
What about Twitter?
No, Twitter.
Who just stopped all your... No.
But I'll make sure the hyenas know to get me a page on X and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Simba! So yeah, my next skit is going to be Lion King based. I'm working on the script right now as we speak. But not as we speak right now. But as we speak right now.
Spoken into existence.
Right. No, actually, I mean, I literally have the script in my head. Now I just have to get it on paper so everybody else knows where the fuck we're supposed to be going with this skit.
Yep.
Don't pressure now at all.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
None. None at all. But I think we were supposed to talk about something. I don't know what.
You're right. Current events.
Current events.
Let's start there. You said you just seen a fucking movie.
I did just see a movie. I'm kind of behind, folks. I'm trying to start watching movies again. I've just been working my ass off. Haven't been really actually, doing fun things.
Folks, he's sitting down. His ass, I'm sure.
Outside of playing video games. I've just been working and just being at the house and watching porn and anime and shit. So that's about it. I haven't been doing much of anything else. But the other day I decided to watch Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, finally. And I have to say, it's a pretty damn good movie. It's a great continuation of the franchise in my eyes.
And to interject on that real quick.
Go ahead, sir.
Mike brought up a good idea because I did say I would pay one of my dudes that work for movie reviews that I'm not going to go see or just
don't get around to it. I understand.
Mowing lawns and everything.
So, and then he was like, "Shit, pay me," and I was like, So I'm going to pay you for this review, sir. You're going to get you just watch that movie for free, boom, and then some. Or I could work this deal. I'll just take some off the line.
We'll talk about
negotiation. You see how I do this? I'm a compromising person. I'm a compromising busy man.
But
businessman. Compromising busy man.
It does a good job of moving the franchise forward, I feel. The new characters and the old characters have, I feel, adequate amount of agency in this film. They
did you see the one before this one?
Yes, I did. I did see Afterlife. It was a nice soft reboot of the movie universe. There's a lot of the same story beats from the very first film, but that was fine just to kind of move things, like reset things. So like, okay, the old cast, we're not going to be using them primarily anymore. Here's new characters. The old guys haven't gone away. We're not doing Ghostbusters 2016 again because that was fucking stupid. Just the premise of it. Like, you pass the torch. That's how you do this. That's how it works. If they would have did that with that film would have sequels right now. But, they wanted to shit on the old movies because feminism. Anyway, the new film doesn't do that. You might hear some complaints about some quote-unquote woke stuff. There's none of that shit there. People are reading to the feelings of a teenage girl in the film who is shown to be incredibly socially awkward. Stop that, first of all. Jesus.
How dare they assume her?
How dare they assume what she's thinking, and not just digest what's fucking presented in the film.
Okay.
But not too many complaints, unless some nitpicks. If you're just looking for something in particular, me personally, I came into the film with no real expectations. I was like, look, I just want a fun Ghostbusters movie. That's it, and that's what I got.
We got Bill Murray back in the suit.
I got a fun movie. Bill's back in the suit. Bill actually has more than just the one scene in this film. He has another scene where he's actually, doing his job, being a psychiatrist, and he's fucking with somebody, which is great. It's just him, Bill Murray, trolling the guy. That's what he's good at. And then when he does show up in the suit, it's a great scene. They're thinking a ghost is going to come and attack them. Turns out it's just Bill being an asshole. And then he immediately pulls out just a hidden bottle of alcohol in the damn firehouse. It's great.
Not a crystal skull.
He literally just goes to a panel on the wall and just bangs it, and he's like, "Anybody want some courage?" And he pops it open and starts drinking. I'm like, "Where the fuck? How long has that been there?"
Who's the villain? Is the villain
The villain is a god. It's not Zool.
Okay.
It's a I want to say, what was it? It wasn't.
Is it along the lines of Zool?
It's a language. It's. I think so because the language that they use to present in the movie is something that predates Sumeria, so fucking super ancient.
Didn't they give a little nod to it in the previous one? When they did that little map, they showed that painting or whatnot. It seemed like there was another deity. No, okay.
No, it has nothing to do with that. If you looked into stuff with the film as far as where they got the idea from the villain from, it looks like they pulled a lot of stuff from the cartoon. If anybody watched the real Ghostbusters cartoon in the early 90s, there was a ghost in that very similar to this movie's villain.
Mm.
So that was cool to kind of take nods from the cartoon show for material.
And they were just re-releasing the toys, not last year and a half or so.
Yeah, so it's great marketing.
I have a question.
Yes.
When did they start battling? Well, of course, part one. But when did they start battling gods on a regular here? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing?
If you go knocking on the door, oh shit, they took down him.
I think the idea is that gods is really more like powerful entities, not in the concept of like a Christian god where like I can control reality and stuff. Like no, something just extremely powerful that either can't be killed by normal means or you need some exceptional fucking something to do to not necessarily kill it, but like defeat it.
But Zul couldn't be killed, or Zul can't be killed.
Zul can't be killed. Ghosts can't be killed.
They're just contained.
They're just contained. Although, and I'm gonna just kind of,
but you can dissipate their energy.
Hold on now. This is and I was actually gonna get onto that. So, if you watch the 2016 film, they're not really trapping ghosts in that film. They do make a ghost trap. You see Holtzman make one, but it's very cumbersome and hard to carry around. All the stuff they use in that film, they're dissipating the energy of these ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
In the IDW comic run, when they have a crossover event where the Ghostbusters from different universes meet each other, you then find out when the all-female cast meets all the other Ghostbusters, and they start asking them, well, what do you use to trap ghosts? And the girls are like, well, we don't do that. We just, like, kill them. And then the Egons are like, you can't do that. And they're like, well, that's what we do. And it's like, you do know that they follow the law of energy conservation like everything else in the universe, right? No. Yeah, they kind of like play it off. And it's like, and then they show what they do to get rid of the ghosts. And they talk about the trap not being gigantic. And they're like, because like there's a part where someone's like, grab the traps. And they're like, that's not the trap. And they're talking about the thing on top of the car. No. Why did you think that? And they're thinking about Holtzman's trap, which is like a big thing that looks like a fucking grenade launcher.
Right.
They don't trap ghosts in their universe. They just been like just fucking bashing them and shit. You find out that the reason one of this cross-dimensional fucking rip is happening is because all the spectral energy has just been dissipated and it's not being contained. So it's affecting their universe. Wow. And so before they go back to their universe, the Egons share how to make a proper fucking ghost containment union with these women.
Up our shit.
Oh wow!
They went to the source of the problem.
Well, yeah. It's you see
the social undertones in this story.
Well, it's multi-layered. So their universe is affecting things, but then there's also a thing where Egon discovers like a portal to open multiverses, and so that is also causing a problem. Then they have a character that's based off Chevy Chase, who runs a Ghostbusters team in Chicago. And he's not a genius, but he's an exceptional engineer. So he reverse engineers Egon's portal from a blueprint and creates his own. And when he opens it, it's not supposed to be open. It's supposed to be closely monitored. The energy from this universe gets affected by this other portal opening that wasn't supposed to be opened, and then boom, multiversal event.
So they have their own. What was that event in Marvel? Incursion,
something like that. Yeah. But back to the fucking Ghostbusters film. So like, yeah, you can't really kill these ghosts, and that's actually a big plot point in the movie with the containment unit and this god that gets introduced, and he's trying to get to the Ghostbusters main containment unit. You find out that after the containment unit got opened in the first film, it essentially made a gate to the other side. And so now that is the nexus point for the Ghost
station.
World. Yes, the fire station. The Ghost World and the real world.
So they have to live there pretty much no matter what now. They
have to make sure nothing happens to that containment unit that's there. It has to stay closed. Period. If it opens, you can literally open a fucking gate to the Ghost World. So that becomes like a big plot point in the film. The god is trying to open it. It's a whole thing. The movie really kind of takes place around the firehouse.
So if we're connecting all the movies, that's what Bill Murray's character was asking when he was like, "Dad, we tested this shit out first." And Negan was like, "No, we don't have time for this shit." He basically tested that shit out as they went.
Yeah. And
so Ghost of Egon, does he come back and say anything about this situation?
No, they don't do that again like they did
him,
now.
They let him buried.
Yep.
That's good.
They do.
He didn't leave any notes.
Yes. So he leaves the blueprints and design documents for the containment unit, and they actually ask in the film, because the containment unit is starting to get full, because they're having problems putting ghosts in it in the movie. And then they contact Winston about it, and it's just kind of like, well, you know,
they have to. Oh,
can we make another one of these? Because we're having problems. And like he
don't need to make another one. If Egon already made these, all the other Egons made these universes, they just drop that. They do universe
make another one.
Why don't they just drop the energy into another universe?
There's a whole another ghost facility that gets made. You get introduced to this in the film, so they do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
They take a lot of stuff.
Hold on. Now we're going to spoiler territory, folks.
Yes.
Now he piqued my interest. Who created this other facility?
Winston. He's rich. You find out at the end.
Winston Zedmore.
You find out at the end of Afterlife, after the Ghostbusters retired, Winston, with his higher education, starts a series of businesses and stuff, and he starts a Winston Zeddemore Foundation. He is now a multimillionaire.
And he's floating the bookstore for.
And he's the one that's been keeping Ray's bookstore open because it doesn't make any money. He's been paying the booth rent on that. And he puts up the money
I was wondering because they said that in part 2. It's like he got the bookstore, is running it, but he wasn't making no money. So he
Zedemore's been paying for it
this whole time.
After they stopped being Ghostbusters, yes.
So which time? Because remember in part 2 they start out they're not
after part 2. So it's sometime after part 2.
Okay,
it's between 2 and Afterlife.
They do like a little 3-minute explanation of everything.
Yeah. So basically,
yeah, about the newest one,
Afterlife.
Oh, okay, you seen Afterlife.
I hadn't seen Frozen Empire.
I gotta watch it.
It was good.
But you find out, and at the end of Afterlife, Zeddemore is like, we should, the Ghostbusters shouldn't go away, and make sure that happens. And he refurbishes the Ecto-1. You see it at the end of the movie, driving through New York. It's assumed that he's going to restore the firehouse because he bought the building. He owns the firehouse now.
Just blank check written out there.
And so he, instead of trying to restore the firehouse, which he does not do, he instead buys an old marina, and it gets completely repurposed, and it's now in the comics, which is where the idea comes from, of a separate facility. It's basically the Ghost Corps. So it's got engineers, it's got interns. They test new equipment, new ways to talk and communicate the ghosts.
Let's turn into Amazon.
Research them. New ways to make new traps, all kinds of shit. Venkman works there. He's their psychiatrist. He has an office that comes into play in the movie. It's great. He's
so they're about to have like Ghostbuster sales across the nation type shit.
So the idea of what happens in the what happens in the comics is that essentially, because remember, Venkman makes the line, the franchise rights will be priceless. Like, we'll make so much money on franchise rights.
Right.
That actually does happen in the comic books. So you have the main team in New York. You have the character that gets introduced into the 360/PS3 game, the Rookie.
Right.
He goes to Chicago and starts a new group there. He starts their first new franchise in Chicago. Unfortunately, he's the only one working there. So that's the fucking whole thing. Then, shortly after that, the Chevy Chase character gets introduced when they bring back the Rookie. This is going to be a damn Ghostbusters episode. Fucking, Chevy Chase's character, like I said, is he's based off Chevy Chase. I forgot the guy's name. He's an engineer. And so he literally, just from watching how the Ghostbusters equipment works, reverse engineers that technology, makes his own Ghostbusting equipment. it doesn't work properly. And so they have to stop them because they're not actually catching ghosts like they should be doing. They're just dissipating them. And so they sue them.
Oh wow!
Real world problems.
And then what ends up happening, so he can get off the lawsuit because he's broke, he agrees to work for the Ghostbusters.
Oh wow!
So instead of them like suing the shit out of him and taking him to court, he's forced to it's basically indentured slavery. Now he has like assistants and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, this is great. We always wanted to be Ghostbusters, so they don't care. And so he works with the Rookies team in Chicago. They work out of Chicago, and then there's that franchise. Then there's some other characters that get introduced that are kind of like on and off Ghostbusters. So, like, you remember the goth girl from Extreme Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Remember I told you there's multiple universes?
Mm-hmm.
A goth girl shows up in this universe.
That's fair.
Except the other Extreme Ghostbusters characters aren't there. And in this, instead of her being mentored by Egon, like they are in Extreme Ghostbusters, she works for Ray at his bookstore. She's his assistant. She's still a goth girl, but she's just not as extreme as this one.
Well, I mean, a little more fitting there, too.
Yeah. So that's cool. So she's kind of an on and off member of the team. And then there's a FBI agent that gets introduced. Basically, the FBI starts its own, like, branch that monitors the Ghostbusters. Because at this point, they're, like, state... they have an agreement with the state. This is from the video game. They have a thing with New York, and then that becomes an agreement with the state of New York.
Okay.
Where they're officially licensed to do their job. So then the government's like, we need a whole branch to make sure what they're doing is above board. And so this woman gets assigned to that group. Of course, she only has herself and like a couple of agents that actually work in this branch, but government problems, of course. She becomes an on and off Ghostbuster because she has to go out and every once in a while monitor cases. So there's like a whole story arc with her and Venkman, which is fucking hilarious. So her and Venkman have like an on and off again romance. So that's a thing. A lot of cool stuff. Yeah. Anyway, they pull fucking from the comics for the fucking film. Back to the movie. So you get introduced to a new engineer character. The character Lucky from Afterlife, the girl that Trevor's interested in. She's interning there. Podcast is back. He's literally lied to his parents about being at space camp. He's actually at New York working for Ray, working on Ray's YouTube show.
They got a problem.
Now, mind you, they're from Oklahoma. I don't know. The space camp's probably supposed to be in Florida. This motherfucker's in fucking New York. Bullshit. Right. So he's there doing that. And that's another thing. The movie takes place, I think, about a year or two after Afterlife. So I don't know how long he's been in fucking New York. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, how do you pull that off?
That's wild. With Asian parents. I don't know how he's done this. But he's rolling some good game. There's a ghost that meets one of our characters that get introduced. Slimer comes back in the movie in a funny way. They do the whole "he slimed me" joke.
Yeah, I saw that on the trailer.
Venkman? You got Venkman again?
No, he gets Trevor now.
Yeah, the Stranger Kid guy.
And he gets him now. Yeah. So there's like a whole thing with him trying to catch Slimer, and nope, just never fucking
Torch
works.
pass.
Slimer's got decades of experience.
Just keeps getting them, bro. And it's funny as shit. There's some new ghosts that are kind of like characters for the film that get introduced. They do things. They have agency. They're not just ghosts they catch. There's one that's called the Possessor. It just jumps from an animated object. There's a whole like bunch of funny stuff with that. We get our first Esper, ESP user for anyone who doesn't know what that means. Introduced in this film. It's a character that can actually use psychokinesis in a way. I'm not going to say how, but he has a certain magical ability that he uses in the film. So that's a thing. So it's really cool. They balance the characters really well. There's kind of a little arcs for everyone in the film that's really done well. It's under 2 hours, so it's not going to be a long watch.
I meant to ask you earlier, what was your take, if you don't mind, on the mini Stay Puffs from Afterlife?
I didn't mind them in Afterlife. They're in this film too, and they're just kind of used as like
comic relief.
A little bit.
We need 2 minutes here. We need 2 minutes there.
Not even that. Like a minute. Just like a funny little gag here, funny little gag there. There's just they're kind of like Slimer now, where there's just a repeating gag for the films. So now you just have them finish Stay Puffs when they want to just. They're like gremlins. They just do aggravating shit. So
to themselves and everybody.
Yes, to themselves and then they're constantly like trying to troll.
When in Afterlife, the problem I had is they were just introduced. Like there was no foundation laid, and from the.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean,
there is no foundation. It's Gozer. It's his manifestation. He cannot. So that's another thing. I don't know if they explain it well in Afterlife. I don't think they do at all. In the comics, they very much explain once a destroyer form gets picked, that's what they are in that universe. Period. So anytime Gozer shows back up in this Ghostbusters
he's
universe,
always going to be Stay Puft.
He's always going to be a Stay Puft Man. And Zool will always be the little feminine high top looking thing. Zool will always be that. Once those kind of things happen. So once Zool starts to manifest her power in this universe, and Gozer is one of her servants, the Stay Puffs show up. And since there are remnants of Gozer's energy still in universe,
they're going to continue to be there.
The Stay Puffs just follow the fucking Ghostbusters around. Because, it's
like a
they
leash.
catch ghosts.
Tag them.
That is kind of funny.
And they're just little trolly shit. They're like when they first show up in Frozen Empire, they show up. What's her name? McKenna's character sees them. She's like, "Oh, what are these?" And she's like looking around. They're doing all this dumb shit. Like they're constantly trying to kill themselves. Like the one.
Torture. They got a flame. They're trying to make s'mores out of themselves, bro.
Bro.
S'mores.
Bro, this one, and it so like in Afterlife they do that. And this one, you see one, they're doing all this wild shit, and you see one stick its arm into a pencil sharpener, and the other one starts spinning, its arm like squeezing out the fucking pencil sharpener and shit. Just all kinds of body destruction.
But it's marshmallows.
It's
so
fun.
They can get it in the film. There's no blood.
Right.
But like they're just killing themselves. They're jumping off fucking high places and splatting and shit.
Yeah, they're menace.
Like,
so then, like, she's like, "What the? What's her fucking? What's her name? Phoebe sees them and I'm like, what the hell? Because she didn't see them in the last film. And they're in Ray's shop when you see him. Podcast shows up and he's been dealing with him because he's been living with Ray. So he like smashes one with a fucking hammer. He's like, they're pests, and they all like scatter.
Daddy's all shit.
So Ray just used to him.
I don't think Ray knows him. Podcast has been dealing with them.
He's like, hey, just get rid of him.
Because he's living there. Ray just runs the shop. I don't think Ray sees him at all. Podcast has been living in Ray's fucking shop's basement, so he's having to deal with these fucking things.
He could have been at camp this whole time.
That shit's funny, bro. That shit's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, so like, yeah, they're just menaces. Like and then they always do some trolly shit at like a key part of the film where something like needs to happen to help the team, and then it's just like, oh no, we're gonna fuck this up. They're gremlins. They're literally gremlins. They're cool. The new villain is done pretty well. Very few words. He's a lot more in the vein of like the Gozer and Zool, where it's like he doesn't have a lot of lines.
We get the Bill Murray joke of the playful sex humor too. Finally again, tall, dark, and horny. It's like, oh,
yeah, he does make that.
He does
make that joke. That's great. Like I said, I told you about the liquid courage line when he comes into the firehouse and finds the alcohol. That's great. The whole psychiatric appointment that he does in the film is fucking hilarious because he's trolling the shit out of this guy. And then he's doing the whole psychiatric thing. Gives you the question, so what do you feel about this? Blah, 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 blah. So just writing shit down. Just start looking for your reaction. Was that good? Next question. That kind of shit, bro. So I was like, oh, this is great. This is great.
Bill just being himself.
Mm-hmm. Zeddemore being the voice of reason. There's a scene where he has to kind of have what Winston Zeddemore moment with a character. That's great. The whole family dynamic with the kids and the stepdad now and the mom. That's it. Paul Rudd. Yep.
He's like, watch this, I can get bigger. Oh no.
So that's a thing. Trevor, unfortunately, and this is what I was saying, like the nitpick. He doesn't really have much agency in this film. Lucky has more agency than he does, and she's a fucking intern. It's crazy. He basically is just kind of there, and he's kind of used for some jokes and stuff. But I know there was a lot of fucking reshoots, and there's probably a lot of stuff that got trimmed off of this film to get it under 2 hours. I feel like there's probably more character development for characters that they were like, oh, we don't really keep the same for a theatrical release, stuff like that. So he just kind of feels like he's just there. There's like a kind of something developing at the beginning, and then it's just basically the Phoebe movie after that. Again, unfortunately. And there's no extra stuff with him and Lucky in this film. So, also the engineer that works at the Ghost Corps, great character. He, like, any scenes he's in, fucking awesome. He's just kind of the asshole smart guy. It's wonderful.
Like Simon Pegg's character in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it.
He's not like Egon level smart, but he's kind of like the smartest person in the room. And that's not Ray. So he's not quite Egon, and he doesn't have really the dry humor. But I can see that they're kind of having him in that role.
Where he's kind of space.
Yeah.
We need somebody smart to speak on screen.
Yes. That's not Ray because he's old as fuck. Patton Oswalt's in the movie.
They brought him back for another one?
Yeah, he's a librarian in this. He has a small kind of role. He's one of Ray's fucking friends. That's like a doctor. He works at the library. And they do some research on ancient languages, which is his expertise in the film. So that's his role in there. So that's really kind of...
Wasn't he a librarian in the repeat with the chicks?
I don't remember. He might have. I think he probably was in that movie. I know he's been involved in a lot of the stuff with the newer films. So,
let me ask you this. Ask both y'all this.
Solid film,
though. What movie are y'all looking forward to?
That was my kind of big one right there.
Yeah, like 2024 through.
I guess Deadpool 3 for me.
Yeah,
I'm definitely interested. I want to see how much X-Men they show on this. Mm-hmm. And we already know Wolverine's going to be in the classic first appearance outfit.
I heard Colossus is going to be in it too.
I mean, he's been a recurring character in the Deadpool film, so that'd be great. Hopefully we'll see a fastball special.
Which Colossus?
Probably the one from the Deadpool universe. Because there's already X-Men in his universe, we just never see the rest of them, which is the running joke.
They had the door when they shut it. They could bring all of them back.
The ones from the Fox universe, yes. I think the prevailing rumor is that this Wolverine's not from Deadpool's universe though.
Yeah,
that's the prevailing rumor.
I heard he's going through a few before he gets to the one.
Yeah, where Wolverine is. So I'm wondering which Wolverine this is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing the end game is that Deadpool ends up in the MCU. And somehow that ties into the X-Men coming over. We've already got the tease in the Marvels. I didn't see that, but the whole secret ending of the Marvels. Yeah.
And he was...
Photon, yes. Photon ends up in an X-Men universe. I don't know which one. But she meets Beast.
Show accurate Beast.
Yes, it's Beast from the cartoon show, though.
And we also had Professor X from the cartoon show in Multiverse of Madness.
Kinda.
He had the gold rolling chair.
He did.
It was in the comics too, but they were, and then now
it was a reference to that.
And then now 97 is here, but I think I was telling him I want them to do some kind of like Roger Rabbit thing, where we've had Professor X, he got murked. Squad doesn't know about it. Beast, as in the after credits there, says I'm gonna go check on the professor or something like that, right? But Professor,
do you think it's gonna be that?
He's gonna find out that he's gone.
So hold on, because I know from a screenshot from that scene that the Photon's mother, who's Miss Marvel in that universe, is in that scene. Mm-hmm. But it can't be the same one unless they brought back the Illuminati back to life.
The Illuminati could be in every universe.
She's a different one.
So it's supposed to be a different Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it's not that universe. But they obviously are going to have a Professor X because they're at the X Mansion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could be the same universe if she went back in a previous time. or crossed over at a previous time.
That's true.
They can do whatever
That's
they
possible.
want and make it canon just by a
That's
sentence.
definitely possible.
Because I like I tried to explain, I tried to tell them at work, it's not only the multiverse now; it's multiple timelines within multiple universes
because of Loki. And I was seeing something on that. People were talking about that and how Loki is only dealing with things in our movie universe, and it's just timelines. It's not different multiverses. That's what we got Doctor Strange.
Right.
These are just timelines.
He's dealing with the branches, not the tree.
Branch timelines. So the tree is only in this universe.
Mm.
Now, when we go to another multiverse, like say Fox Spider-Man or Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, those are different fucking universes entirely.
Right.
So I'm wondering how much stuff they're going to use to tie in to the MCU from other properties. Obviously, What If has already said that it's part of that whole deal. Mm-hmm. So you got What If. Is X-Men 97 going to lead to that? Is that Beast from X-Men 97? Yeah. Is that their way to do that? Because like you said, it's literally just X-Men 97 Beast. And they're in the fucking basement of the X-Men.
And everything's on purpose. Every little detail of Marvel now is on purpose.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's that. Or are they just taking cues from the cartoon? So that's probably the movie I'm most interested in as far as stuff I'm actually trying to watch. I don't watch like dramatic stuff or horror stuff or anything like that usually, so I'm not really looking out for any of that kind of shit.
I'm looking for Mortal Kombat 2.
Ooh. I'm not.
You're not? Not at all?
Nah, that last Mortal Kombat was trash, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I've heard people are 50-50 on that.
Yeah, I'm a dead 50.
What's his name? That played Scorpion was fire, but he's an amazing fucking actor. I gotta watch Shogun.
Yes. That's the prelim that they gave in the new Mortal Kombat, the opening like 10 minutes from now. That's what drew me in.
Fucking amazing.
I was like, why can't the movie just be like this?
What made me upset?
I know the fight, and I really don't care. This is good cinema.
What made me upset was I'm like, why did we need Cole? He's literally the audience insert character.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm like, if you took him out and the plot just revolved around the fighters and Scorpion and Sub-Zero's little vendetta, I would have been good. We didn't need all his bullshit. At all.
I say that.
I'm like, did we not watch the old film? There's a reason why that's a cult classic.
The first one.
Yes. I'm not getting that terrible.
Look, I was this close to fighting for Armageddon. I was like, oh, no.
I will only say one thing to fight for Armageddon. That's the only defense I have. James Remar. That's it. That's the only defense I have. Everything else, that movie's fucking terrible.
He got down anything in the movie. Granted, you could tell it was a stunt double.
James Remar doing the goddamn thing, man. That's my boy.
I mean, is there any other saving grace from part 2?
And as much...
Jade.
Well, you got Nabsub or
Noob Saba.
You've got Johnny Cage coming in with a guy from The Boys.
For part 2? Johnny Cage died like the first 5 minutes.
No, he's talking about the new Mortal Kombat film.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got the same Shao Kahn, or what's his...
Shao Kahn?
Shao Kahn, we got the same actor.
He's back?
Yeah, from the second movie.
He's old now.
Yeah, but no, he's like 6'8", 340 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah, he went from there to like, oh shit. He's huge. Like stupid. He looks just like a vascular porn penis or something. It's weird. Bald as shit, veiny, just like get the fuck away.
That'll work.
He played Hyde in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes. That was a good fucking
film.
movie.
I love that movie.
I love Dorian Gray, man. What are you? Slice. I'm complicated. Love that motherfucker, bro.
He was too confident when he got stabbed. Like, you gonna kill me? Stop. Is this your painting? Yeah. And? Have you ever looked at it? Can we talk about this?
They switched up his whole shit. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not supposed to do that.
You know who my dude is, though? Sean Connery.
He is great, man.
Sean, yes.
Quartermain.
He is great in that damn film.
I mean, so when I was watching
I
as an adult now,
the theater working.
So watching as an adult now, I'm like, I had to go back and look up Quartermain. Like, what's his story? Like, You can't kill him as long as he's in Africa. Like, even if he's dead, you bury him in Africa, he just wakes the fuck up. Like, bro.
That's great power.
My last will and testament. If I ever die,
bury me in Africa.
Bury me in Africa. Out the ground like a man.
And I love that they do tease it in the movie. They never say it, but they tease it in the movie.
Mm-hmm. At the very end.
Yeah, that was great.
Even though African buddy was like, buddy was like, you sad? Like, about what? Oh, he'll be back. What you mean? He's dead. That's what they told y'all? Okay. Damn. Why the fuck Shao Kahn get bigger?
Jesus, dude.
Yeah. He told you,
You know that Dwayne
you
Johnson.
got no neck whatsoever.
You know that Dwayne Johnson workout, boy.
Jesus. You know, speaking of that,
Somebody else gonna get caught up with Peter.
fucking wrestling.
Yes,
Hold on, I would. I got a movie I want to see.
Go ahead, sir.
Motherfucker. had to take me to Bernie Mac for a second.
Motherfucker.
I want to see Monkey Man on the real.
Yeah.
I really do. I like Dave Patel's movies. And ain't Jordan Peele directors and shit in them?
You have to tell me, brother.
I got to double check. I think he is, but
If he's involved, then
just from what I'm seeing,
I imagine it's gonna be crazy.
just what I'm seeing for the trailer and the whole concept and like how I think things might flow. I'm like, I think there's gonna be a psychological aspect to it too.
Yeah.
Where because he's wearing the mask, so it's like maybe he and then you can tell. I think just from looking at the trailer, okay, I'm extrapolating from what I've seen.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe one of the final scenes is, he's come to terms with that mask being who he is to do these things. So and it's become a legend. Like he really is the fucking Monkey Man type shit. So
that sounds kind of like Rorschach from Watchmen.
Right.
He literally calls his mask his face.
And I like psychological shit like that. So you got the psychological and the martial arts. Oh, you got a movie for me, man.
Love me a good martial arts flick.
It comes out week?
Yeah, it's pretty soon to come out. Yeah.
You might have to check that out. I love watching niggas catch fucking running the ones, bro.
Oh man, the early critics are saying it's like it's comparable to John Wick, which I mean,
okay, I give it a chance.
It's John Wick.
I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm saying I'll give it a chance.
I'll give it a
That's
chance.
it. I'll give it a chance, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna come out and be like, that was John Wick.
This wasn't comparable to John Wick. We'll see. I'll tell you what though, man. I love seeing motherfuckers run the ones, man. And that's one of the reasons why I'll be on YouTube now, and my shit is full of just people breaking down fight breakdowns and anime and shit. I love that shit.
What's your favorite fight scene? Live action fight scene.
Live action.
We toss in anime. That's we'll be here for fucking ever.
Deep dive. Live action fight scene. Man, it might have to be fucking.
I got mine in my head right.
Tony Jaa. I think the Protector. Was that the one where he fought on the big fucking
elephants
validators with the fucking elephant parts and shit? Was that the Protector?
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, that shit is cold blooded. He is beating them niggas asses, but he caught an ass whooping before that though.
Yeah.
Before he got them elephant bones.
Man.
Boy, these big ass niggas was
from Shao Kahn.
Shit.
That was Shao Kahn whooping his ass.
Jesus Christ, they was getting in this nigga ass, bro.
Oh, we need a big, vascular, muscular looking guy. All right, get that guy.
Didn't I tell you vascular just sounds nasty? We were talking about these wrestlers in fucking AEW, in Ring of Honor.
The way Tony Schiavone says and shit, yeah.
Fucking, they're called the Outrunners, and they're constantly dropping vascular in the promos. It's funny as shit. I'm like, it just sounds nasty when you hear somebody say that. Like, we're so vascular, brother.
You remember, I just got out of the Navy, man. All the meatheads are walking around the boat and shit, so.
Man.
Fuck, man.
You got a favorite fight scene, Chris?
Umbach.
Which one?
Tony
The first one.
Again.
Yeah.
What scene?
The movie.
He's like, the movie, motherfucker. This dude was beating
The whole
ass
movie.
the whole
Yeah,
fight.
the whole movie's the fight scene.
Yeah.
What you mean? From the moment he entered the club to the moment he fell down through the fucking bones and shit like
Hey,
that.
I'm gonna give you an underrated one though, man. That's kind of old one, bro. 5 deadly venoms when they introduced the centipede, and he just piecing the shit out of niggas. I'm like, God damn, this nigga just slapped him like 15 times.
See, you said him. I thought you were going Scorpion.
Scorpion's cold too.
Because he came in with the kicks. They didn't know what the fuck he did.
What was the one who had the iron body? What was he called?
Toad.
Was it Toad? Oh man, he was getting niggas ass too, bro. It was like he just stood there.
Was it Toad?
I think it was.
Yeah, they had to be Toad.
But yeah, I love the centipede.
Hey, Snake wasn't no slouch either.
No, he was not.
And he didn't show he was a snake to the end.
Hey, tricked everybody.
Yeah, you ain't shit. You use a sword. Do I use a sword?
I'm a martial artist. I was just waiting for you to kill the rest of these niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm gonna get your ass. I was like, this nigga's really a snake. Quite literally.
Yeah, they told you all build up. There was no secret to the character.
And Lizard, all he could do was hang on the walls.
And I believe,
but it worked.
And copy everybody else.
It worked. No, it was his apprentice that was able to copy everybody else. Because
I'm only going to teach you a part of each martial art.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a master of anything. But once you meet the rest, you'll be able to master the styles. That's how this is going to work.
To combat it.
Yeah, it worked. All you have to do is link up with one, and you'll be unstoppable. But you got to figure out which one.
None of these niggas can be trusted. Except the Toad, and they plotted to kill this nigga.
Master, I told you what to do.
Remember the Toad's weakness? His fucking ears? Fucking Scorpion found out his weakness? Oh, I know his weakness. My fighting style will defeat him easily. I'm like, this nigga grabbed his ears. Bro. Now his defense doesn't work anymore. They tracked this nigga to Iron Maiden, but they couldn't kill him. They just kept him in there.
Bro.
This is some bullshit.
Permanent torture.
They did my boy Toad dirty, bro.
He was like, you know what? If you want to kill this
motherfucker. We just gonna jump this nigga.
If you want to kill this motherfucker, just, put a wet paper towel over his face. What? Yeah, I mean, like, you can't hurt him. Put, a wet cloth over his face. You really think that'll work? I'm just saying. You tried everything else.
Oh, shit.
Give it a shot. What are you doing? Get off me. Well, no. Wet paper towel.
Bro.
Listen, who killed my friend? I left for 2 days. Yeah, see.
He had Cheeto on his face.
It was wet paper towel. Wet paper towel. Oh, no. How'd they find out?
I love all conference work, man. It was the best.
I quit. What do you mean you quit? You can't quit.
I watched this.
You heard me.
I watched this one, and it was like a monk, and like he had a sister or something that was being like harassed by this fucking like school and shit, and there's a badass fight scene. They're fighting on top of like fucking stilts and all kinds of wild shit. He's fighting like 30, 40 niggas, bro. He's beating these niggas' ass. And then they start to finally get it overwhelm him. And then the sister rolls up. Boy, man, they tag team these niggas, bro. And they're passing around like he has like this special staff that he uses to fight with. And then him and the sister are passing the staff back and forth. They beating all these niggas' ass. It was great. It was great, bro.
One of mine. Probably mine till to this day. Jackie Chan.
Speaking of that, I have a YouTube channel that has nothing but old flicks like that. I gotta share that with you.
Oh yeah, share with me. I watch all those. I watch those shits for hours. I watch the same ones for hours. Swear to God.
They upload new shit all the time, bro. It's all old
You got
stuff,
your
bro.
No, as I'm saying, I'm so interested in this shit. I watch and critique the same ones for hours. Like
he's got a gi on. He puts it on. He gets some,
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Shit.
gosh,
But Jackie Chan on top of the building fighting them two dudes and Who Am I?
Damn, I don't think I've seen that one.
You ain't seen Jackie Chan's Who Am I?
I don't think I've seen that one, bro.
Have you seen it, Chris? Do you know what I'm talking
Yes,
about? Oh my God. So the first dude uses Salat.
Okay.
French guy.
Okay.
Jackie
I know
Chan.
a lot of this, yeah.
Yeah, so Jackie Chan
of
having
kicking.
man, and he's like, and when I googled this motherfucker, he was actually like the premier guy at the time in this form of martial art.
Yeah, he gets a lot of like legit guys in his films. It's great.
So this guy, I mean, his kicking speed when you watch it,
Insane.
fucking fuck. And
That's like the
Man.
Taekwondo guy in Drunken Master 2. doing all the fucking crazy flamingo foot shit.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, what the fuck is he doing? And then he's doing like the question mark kicks and shit and doing all the crazy fucking foot raises. I'm like, bro, this nigga's flexible.
This guy puts his shit to shame.
Oh, I gotta see it, bro.
But his only weakness, right? He don't use his hands.
Makes sense.
So Jackie's getting his ass whooped for about 5 minutes, and he realized this nigga ain't using his hands.
Fuck him up.
So he starts grabbing his tie and shit. Like,
you know what? I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen that fucking clip of the fight.
Yeah, it makes it around pretty frequently.
Yep, I've seen the clip of the fight. Oh, you know what's a cold one? Fuck, man, I wish I could remember the name of the movie. The Cynthia Rothman.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Her and I think Michelle Yeoh, they play the cops.
Yeah.
I didn't see the final fight scene in that film. I forgot what the fuck the movie is called. Nigga, bro, they go into this drug headquarters just by themselves, bro. And they have a crazy fight scene. They're fighting on 2 stories and shit. Motherfuckers are flying through panes of glass and all kinds of wild shit. Yo, that shit looks insane, bro.
That's like that reminds me of the fight scene.
I think it's called Lady Cop.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
That reminds me of the fight scene from Drunken Master, the American release.
The second movie?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah.
Remember in the fucking the bar.
Okay.
The second story. When all of a sudden everything cleared out, nobody was like, "Hey, I think you better get ready to fight." And then Jackie was like, "What do you mean I better get ready to fight?" He look out, nigga, the axe gang was everywhere, nigga. Like, you tricked me. I ain't tricked you. I came to have a drink. This is your fault, nigga. Hey, that's what I love about Jackie's old movie. He has some asshole masters, bro. Like think about the original Drunken Master.
Oh yeah, the master is a fucking jacket.
Go get me a drink. Knowing Thunderleg is at the motherfucking bar, and you just came from there. Or Shadowleg, whatever the fuck is it.
That nigga finds out who he is, beats his ass, dude has to run away like a bitch and shit.
And what's he asking me? Did you get my drink?
How my ass beat, bro? Jesus. This nigga wanted to win the game.
Well, I think you better go back and get my drink. Like, you're an asshole.
I guess you're gonna have to learn how to fight, huh?
You know, shit.
Jesus.
Well, I know how to fight.
Oh, shit.
Love old school. I used to watch them hoes. Do you know? We used to live together. I used to watch them things.
Hell yeah, bro. Classic fucking shit, man.
Kid with the golden arms. Now he was dope. I
gotta watch all the Shaw Brothers shit, man.
I remember
That's classic stuff. So
it was like he fought like 2 brothers. No, they weren't brothers. But I remember it was 2 niggas with swords. He just walked up on these motherfuckers. Walked in and said, "What's up? Who that is? What's up? What's up? What's up?" So he just walked in between them. These niggas come with the swords and he said, "Pow, pow, fly." I was like, "Oh shit!" He blocked him with his hands. Like, what are y'all doing? I'm kid with the golden arms, bitch. You see this vest? And they're like, "Oh shit!" He blocked it. There's no way. You first. Like, y'all just tried 2 at a time.
I don't think 1-on-1's gonna work.
Look. He got so irritated with it. When it came like that, he said, "Fire!" Chop that hoe up. I said, "That's the fight right there."
He just kind of
That's the fight.
handle and put it down.
You know what I'm saying? That's the fight. Like, you don't even throw no punch. You throw a punch, it's over. He just demolished your sword, bro. You don't have any metal bones in your body, I'm sure.
Fuck your shit.
It's the 1800s, bro. 1800s feudal Japan. There's no way you got metal bones in your body.
Oh my lord. Jesus, man. I need like some good modern day fucking kung fu flicks like that, man. It's just some wild ass shit.
Man, they're starting to get back to it.
Oh my goodness.
10 minutes at a time at the Mortal Kombats.
I'll watch the first movie 10 minutes at a time. I'll do that. How about that?
Man.
We haven't had a good one after that, unless you count watching the cutscenes from the new game as a movie. We haven't had a good Mortal Kombat movie since.
I mean, but good. It's not supposed to be like Oscar winning. It's just
No,
supposed to be good.
Exactly.
You got characters that fly around and mouths open, and how do you? No, you
Look,
can't
man,
take it
you just
seriously.
can't replace my boy playing Johnny Cage in the first film.
It's
Those were $500
It's supposed to be
sunglasses.
palatable.
asshole.
It's supposed to be palatable.
Exactly.
I mean, let's be real. It's not on the level of Dragon Ball Evolution.
No.
We still give it a few notches above Dragon Ball Evolution.
I think speaking of that, I think my favorite shit about Toriyama passing was the dude that played Goku in that. R.I.P. to Toriyama. He's like, I'm sorry, Toriyama-san, that Dragon Ball Evolution turned out so bad.
Why Akira had to pass for him to apologize?
This nigga actually tweeted that shit. I was dying, bro. I was like, well, that's a good way to honor the master. Just apologize for that abomination of movie you started in, bro.
Yeah, we're having a great conversation. I think we should keep going.
Yeah, man.
We are going to continue. We're going to take a break, and there's going to be an ad. I don't know whose ad, but there's going to be an ad.
As long as we don't get demonstratized.
Jesus, man.
And it's not going to be anything with Bad Boy Diddy, I swear to God. We'll be right back in just a minute.
No Diddy. Record now. Okay.
Want to follow the conversation? Check us out on Facebook. Want to talk about it? We got group chats. We got group discussions. We got all kind of topics. If you're interested, you want to be part of the conversation, again, you know where to find us. Facebook. Want to talk about it with your boy Dez and the crew.
Bong bong.
Done.
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about it.
I didn't watch House of Dragon. My brother liked it. He said there's black people in it. I was like, bet, there's a black guy in this one. You see the difference?
Yeah.
Black people and black guys.
Helps.
That diversity shit. Yeah.
Helps, man. Might pique my interest to watch the show. There's black people in it. Just saying. I'm black. I like to see black characters. Nothing against the white characters. They're probably perfectly serviceable. But sometimes I just want to have a little seasoning in my show. Just a little bit.
Think about, like with Lord of the Rings, my thing was I had a question. Well, my bad. We are back, folks. We caught us in a discussion about House of Dragon and Lord of the Rings, and right now I was talking about how I was pondering why I never really saw any black elves. I don't remember not one black elf in 6 movies, man.
Well, it's supposed to be based off England because these are supposed to be stories written for English people.
You want to get on the history of England?
Well, the reason I brought that up is because Tolkien wrote these books to be the new mythological tales of England. Because at the time he's writing these books, the only stories and fantasy stories you had were fucking shit from centuries prior, and he felt that England needed new stuff to represent England. So it's very English in nature and content, and very white. I hate to say it.
He created a whole new fucking
Gandalf the White.
Sauron the White.
He created a whole new theological pantheon, man.
He did.
Well, cosmo-theological.
Heavily based in Christianity.
Pantheon. Yeah, well, Catholicism.
Yes, Catholicism. I mean,
Am I splitting the two?
Gandalf is literally an angel.
Yeah, and doesn't even know he's an angel.
No,
Most of the story.
He knows. He's quite aware.
Well, I mean,
Like a
it
Bartleby
depends.
Yellow.
Well, which Gandalf?
I mean, he's reborn. So the Gandalf the White is a reborn version of him. So some of his memories are gone because they can't really die.
Yeah.
But Gandalf the Grey very much knows he's thousands of years old.
Yeah. But he had to have his memory jogged.
When he became Gandalf the White. But
No, when he became carnate in Middle Earth.
oh yeah, I got you. Yeah. But yeah, he
He
knows.
didn't know where the fuck he came from. He just know he popped up one day.
He definitely knows though. But and then of course Saruman has been around for a very, very long time, so he's quite aware as well.
He came before Gandalf.
Yes.
No Diddy.
I don't know the exact ages of the angels. Shit.
Oh shit! I listened to a bunch of videos on YouTube about this shit. And everybody's been very consistent about the stories. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable in Lord of the Rings.
Good series.
Oh my God. I fell in love with it. You got trees that throw boulders at people.
But you mentioned black elves. I think we should now lead with what we were actually supposed to talk about in the last show. Black tropes.
How the fuck do we get to that segue?
From Lord of the Rings? Fucking amazing, huh? See the long way around, the scenic route.
God was like, no, you motherfuckers.
He saw the olive branch. Oh, yes.
I reached real hard, tippy toes. I was like, Black Elves? Let me bring it back.
Loki over here. Timeline back.
Oh, wow.
My
I
throne.
like that connection. Get it connection.
Got my horned crown. I will become the new.
No Diddy.
Perfect timing. Anyway, black tropes. You want to start with good times, or you want to start with the black tropes in wrestling?
Oh man, I mean, you put the black tropes in wrestling vid first. I think that's a good way to trend. Because we've already,
I watched a little bit of one that dude did, and he was talking about The Rock and basically, how his blackness has been represented just in media in general, and he constantly kind of reinforced the fact that The Rock has always, when been asked about it, always presented his blackness as being the thing. But he also, acknowledged the fact that it's not been so apparent in like movies he's done and wrestling in general. But then he also brought up the fact that The Rock only became The Rock because he was playing an angry black man gimmick when he joined the Nation. So it's always been a thing.
Yeah.
We just like somehow lost sight of that.
Oh, they put a bull in front of it, so everybody forgot.
Well,
Didn't he have the bull back?
Once he wasn't doing the angry black man thing, which he tried to stay away from because he tries to do more racially ambiguous things, just in general. Even in wrestling back then, he didn't want to play that character.
And he didn't want to wear a hat.
Yeah, he didn't want to wear a hat. Kufi. So he just had the stripes on the fucking truck. That's it. Didn't want to rock the kufi. But he saw bigger things for himself, and I think that's why he didn't want to do it. And hey, I guess he was right. He's like the biggest fucking movie star in the world right now, which is wild. And he still was doing like nigga shit. Let's keep it real. He had the Jerry curl, and then when he cut the Jerry curl off, he still had a tight fade. You know what I'm saying? Coming out in the Versace and the shades. Real, I'm from Miami nigga shit, bro. I'm just saying.
He been hanging out with Kevin Hart, man.
I mean, now he's not really doing that these days. No Diddy. Jesus. But like other tropes of like black characters in in wrestling, you got shit like the whole kind of smooth, kind of slick black guy thing. Remember Mark Henry doing the sexual chocolate thing, that being a thing. Remember Crime Time?
Jesters are villains. Jesters are villains.
Yeah, usually. I mean, the New Day went from being kind of militant in their first appearance in New Day to being evangelicus, and then that didn't work like immediately, and then they became bad guys.
Yeah, jesters, because all they did was troll.
And then
but they would win. Yes. You know how much
they became
sucks to lose to the troll on a consistent basis?
Then they became the bad guys that were constantly fucking with people and making jokes. Yes. Like you said. They fell into the jester trope. Which is, a lot of people have spoken on. They don't like, why can't they be serious at times? And why is it when they do get serious, it just doesn't feel as genuine? It's like, well, they're just not those guys in real life. That's why. But, yeah.
But that just happened.
The characters, we shouldn't be limited to just doing that. Like, and I mean, it's not always a thing. You mean, you look at someone like Bobby Lashley, like right now, he's playing a more fucking serious character. He comes out and he's got the suits. He talks down about that kind of goofy shit. That's a big part of his character. Like, that shit is.
And what is he?
I mean, right now he's not a winner, unfortunately.
No, he's a heel. He's a villain.
He's a villain. Yeah, you're right. Well, currently he's not. No, because they're feuding with Final Testament. Oh, who
the fuck is Final Testament?
Exactly. That's the problem. Anyway, they're kind of not bad guys right now. They're just kind of assholes.
So the anti-baby face?
Yeah, they're not really good guys. So that's a thing.
What I was going to get to is I was talking to my brother earlier, and I was telling him was I heard I was watching a podcast and they were talking about how this kind of started in maybe like the early '90s, and not even just like with black dads, even like with white dads, they started to take the competent, strong family leader figure out of the TV shows and put in the incompetent, submissive, okay, breadwinner. And he can make money, but who makes the decisions at the end of the day?
The wife. And I think some of that may, like what you're saying, may have started with The Simpsons. Even though Homer wasn't submissive, he was fucking incompetent. And that show, even though it's animated, is very much a fucking sitcom.
Yeah.
And has all the sitcom-y tropes. Mm-hmm. So that's where you get the incompetent dad from.
30 years running and some shit like that?
Yeah. Fucking since the 80s.
Yeah, like I said, till the end of the 80s.
Yeah. So like,
got even miles on any of us.
Should
and even
Married
older
with Children,
even older than the show that they're known for, because it started out as a short on somebody else's show, which a lot of people don't realize.
One of the
Married
other
with Children,
examples,
yeah.
One of the other examples I gave to him was Family Matters. Like if you think back, Carl Winslow, like the first 2 seasons, was that strong
like that.
Yeah.
Then he kind of started becoming comic relief.
Yeah.
Because
fell back because Harry stepped up and became
very
the
voiceful.
Serious character.
Yeah, the one who kept
this guy's even a cop. Like, he should be super fucking serious, but no.
And here's the thing. What did Harriet do for a living?
Yes. She worked as a
hold on.
She worked as a security guard at the
She had
not the mall.
She had some different jobs. What was her original occupation?
From her original show?
Yes.
She was a fucking elevator caddy.
She had some like super fucking low paying job originally. And yes, once they got the Family Matters, she's not doing the elevator job anymore. She stopped working there at the apartment complex. And then she just kind of had just random shit she did.
And Philip Banks, I give them credit with Philip Banks.
He was consistent.
They told the line with him. Him and Vivian would have that back and forth. I can accept that. You know.
But it was a great dynamic, and it worked. Yeah, they kept it more balanced in that show, which I appreciated.
Married with Children, only the thing with that was Al was that too. It's just his wife didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I will say this: even though she didn't give a fuck, she was solid.
Yeah,
ride or die for sure.
She was a ride or die. She just gave. It was the stereotypical white family thing. She just gave him shit. She was basically the Jewish wife. Actually, Peggy might have been Jewish. Now that I think about it.
Right.
But that was never really
German Jew.
Like possibly.
Yeah. Because,
they never really say in the show.
Well, her family, they came from was it Germany?
Did they?
Yeah, they had like these 2 big ox-looking guys and a girl, and they were.
Oh shit! I didn't remember that. Okay, yeah. Well, maybe.
They came in the show like twice, 2 different episodes.
Okay, so she might have been possibly Jewish or German. One of the two.
I was thinking more German, but
with the red hair, feels kind of, unless she dyed it, which was a very 90s thing at the time. So yeah, very possible.
Especially somebody of her
crazy
hair stature.
Yes.
No, I think Al said she always had the red hair.
Okay, so that's that's speculation. We don't have to worry about that. But
that's not wrestling.
That is not wrestling. But that is going into some of the kind of tropes and stuff like that. But off of the wrestling black tropes, because you're right, that usually happens with the characters, with the men.
About tropes in media.
Yeah, but we'll get to media in general.
Yeah,
women are usually kind of traditionally have been shown either just like hypersexualized or fucking like just mean black girl. Now we're kind of getting away from that, where we're having a little bit more of a spectrum. Like you got Mercedes Moné in AEW, she's doing whole I'm the boss type chick character. You got Jade and Bianca Belair in WWE right now, where there's just like this strong female black athletes, mothers, very capable.
So they're the same character.
Literally. Until unless Jade goes heel again, like she was in AEW, right now, you got the same fucking character. Gorgeous, tall, athletic, moms, successful black woman. Black excellence. The character.
Did you watch the one on YouTube?
And then you got Naomi on the side. She's a stepmom, also very athletic and gorgeous and black and beautiful. So she's kind of not them, but she's them adjacent.
That's what I was getting to with that. Did you watch the one on YouTube the dude did about Swerve?
Okay. What about Swerve? I mean,
one of the statements that Swerve...
He's basically Killmonger right now?
Before that, when he was in WWE.
MCU Killmonger. Oh, when he was the rapper?
Yeah. So one of the things that he felt, if I remember correctly, one of the things that he expressed in this video the guy said he expressed in the video, was that WWE doesn't know how to write for the black guy.
No, they don't.
That might have been the other video.
They don't.
The one you sent.
Thankfully, and this is what I appreciate about what happened with the New Day. Once they showed Vince, when he was still in power in the company, that they could be trusted to be on TV, you knew that they were writing all their stuff. Probably just Xavier Woods, because that dude's like super into like every fucking thing, and everything they were doing was like references to shit.
You know who Xavier Woods is, right? Do you know this man's credentials?
No, but I know they're stacked.
I fucking Googled this man. Yeah. He's lived a life already.
Yes, he has.
Like, fuck, man.
He has done a lot.
Fuck a resume. I'm gonna just show up. This is me.
Speaks for itself.
Google me. That's what I'm gonna write on my fucking resume if I'm him. What are your credentials? Google.
It's crazy because it's funny when you like. I've seen him like on his YouTube channel, and he talks about matches he had when he was in TNA and the people he wrestled, and like he wasn't there like crazy long, but like he wrestled a ton of really fucking talented dudes while there. And he started naming off guys. I was like, holy shit, we had matches with them? Jesus. I need to go watch his TNA. What the fuck? I've seen little clips, funny shit, but like I haven't seen a ton of Consequences Creed stuff.
Right.
But it's like he's like, oh, I had a match with this guy. It was kind of when I got to WWE, it was kind of like, oh damn, I have done a lot.
Shit.
That's crazy. But yeah, they don't. And you know what? It's something that I know a lot of people don't like him in the wrestling space. Conan from the old WCW days, he said this shit for years on podcasts, like. In particular, he was talking about Hispanic people at the time, but this applies to any other ethnic group.
Right.
If you don't have someone in that writing team or in Vince's ear or whoever now is the person booking in charge, you're not going to be able to write good characters that are represented well in that way unless you don't fall on tropes, which just doesn't tend to happen in wrestling.
Right.
I mean, you see some good stuff like in WWE right now. Like if you're watching NXT, the stuff with Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Race has nothing to do with their feud right now. Of course, it's literally just old Shawn Michaels feuds, and he's just using different characters. They're literally doing the Diesel Shawn Michaels feud with Trick and Carmelo. Carmelo being Shawn, Trick being Diesel. They're literally doing the same thing. Almost all the same fucking story beats. Just change a few things here and there to fit those characters. Obviously, they're not two white guys from the early 90s. And it's easy. It's a story that can be applied to anyone.
Right.
That doesn't always happen traditionally in wrestling. And it sucks when you have a character where it's just like, this is just bad writing. This doesn't represent this person at all. Like, we could tap into the ethnic background a little bit better and do it tastefully at that. Or you can just avoid it. Sometimes you kind of go with the corny shit, and it's just like, oh man, this is just bad. This is just bad.
Like the stereotypes.
Yeah, we don't need to do that. Sprinkle it here, there, maybe for a quick joke or something, but we don't need to run with that.
Like, remember Primetime? The tag team that was also a fraternity, or they were frat brothers. Like,
It felt like that, yeah. Because
They
Titus.
literally have to come to the ring and step every time.
I
Like,
mean, it's because Titus is part of a fraternity.
like, I get it, but
Well, no.
But it's like
Titus O'Neil. He was the other. He's the big dude in prime time. He's from the. I forgot what the fraternity called. It's the same one fucking Michael Jordan was at.
Oh,
In college.
yes.
Same fraternity.
last time I seen him,
He'd come out and do the bark and the fucking sign and shit.
Last time I seen him, he was falling face flat. That was literally the last time I seen him. He fell face flat in the ring.
No!
Did the Royal Rumble? Remember that? Yeah.
That was a terrible viral clip. He tripped on the way running down the ring to the Rumble, fell on his ass.
Then ran in the ring.
But the best part was, best part was, the spot he was supposed to do. He's supposed to go in the ring, immediately get eliminated. They're going to do the whole fastest person eliminated in the Rumble thing. But because he tripped and fell, they couldn't do the spot, so he didn't get tagged with that bullshit. So next year they did that with someone else, and they got hit with it.
Oh, well, I didn't know that one.
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was like a whole thing that came up later. It's like, oh, well, they were going to give this to him. And I'm like, oh, look at this loser. But because he accidentally fucking tripped and fell, and then of course, you have the people talking about that, speculate, what if he did it on purpose, y'all? Because he didn't like the creative he got. Oops, I tripped. Hey, it happened, guys. Sorry, I fucked up the spot.
It was live.
Man,
can't reshoot. It's like, all right, you're onto something there. This guy's a pretty intelligent guy. He's a little uncoordinated, but is he really not uncoordinated?
that's like Sasha and Natalie.
No shit.
Came down to it. Oh yeah, we're gonna wrestle this Sunday. We'll be at the pay per view. 6:35. Where the fuck are they? Oh, we're turning our belts. We quit. We just walk the fuck out. What?
No, that happened after a show.
I could swear that was before the show.
They defended their belts on the show, and they were professionals. And then they went to the back and were like, "Yeah, we're done. Here, we quit."
Done. Just like that.
Fucking fire. And now Naomi's
You
back
can't fucking quit. Y'all are the tag team champions.
Now Naomi's back in the company, and Mercedes is.
Oh yeah, I said
other
Natalie.
TV
My bad. Sasha and Naomi. Oh, I'm sorry, Naomi. Oh man, that's my shit. The fuck up.
Other black tropes. So, this Good Time show on Netflix. I haven't watched the trailer. Chris just watched it earlier. I was listening to the audio.
I watched the trailer.
What are your thoughts, sir? I was just listening. I didn't care for what I was hearing.
Well, right now, as I'm thinking about it, I was just about to speak off the top, but I think I'm gonna actually be thoughtful about it. I remember a TV show called The PJs.
It did give me those kind of vibes.
Yeah.
Continued.
Now, with that being said, Seth MacFarlane did also give us the Cleveland show,
which isn't terrible. The tropes in that aren't terrible. They're not great, but they're not like terrible. Like,
well, think about that. Think about that. That show, most of his team was black.
Yeah.
Like his writing team, they gave him a lot of input.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just literally the producer.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a team. I mean, I need
I
writers.
don't think he wrote a night road show at all.
Right. I think he was just he's just the creative head of this shit. Like, what kind of show we're gonna do, guys?
Yeah, because from what I remember, like the black tropes in that weren't like super offensive.
No, they were like
fairly
shit.
tasteful. Yeah,
like.
And then the family wasn't like super fucking just exaggerating stereotypes and shit. Where it's like, this is really fucking kind of offensive, bro. So I know some black people don't like Cleveland show. I didn't think it was that bad. I actually enjoyed the show.
So with those things in mind, I mean,
but back to the whole PJ's point you're about to make.
I think that was I mean, there's a whole generation of people who haven't watched the PJs. So PJs was done by Eddie Murphy, right? Yeah. So I think the way Eddie Murphy did the PJs, he wasn't necessarily trying to shine light on, what
negative stereotypes.
Yeah, I want to say necessarily negative stereotypes. I don't think Seth MacFarlane is trying to do that either. but I don't want to think. I want to think that he's the difference between them is that Eddie Murphy was just trying to show that, hey, this is a neighborhood of regular ass people going through shit too.
Yeah, and so like funny situations that a black family in the ghetto might go through.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the show's called The PJs, for Christ's sake.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, there's no hiding.
That's slang from the hood.
Project.
Yo, some man from the PJs, yo, all that kind of shit.
As opposed to, I think, what did the chick say in the trailer? Something about she got money.
Yeah,
now
it
it's
was
time to act. Basically, I got money now. It's time to act up. Like the motherfuckers, the PJs got money and was paying rent and stashing money away and
doing what you had to do to survive.
yeah.
I will say this, and this was my devil advocate kind of thing. When I was listening to the trailer, me and Chris were kind of going back and forth about it. I was like, it really sounds like there might be some messages sprinkled in there. So I kind of feel like I want to watch the show first before I make a final judgment. Because the point I brought up is if I just made a sizzle reel for the fucking Boondocks, am I going to pick a bunch of real moments where Huey is fucking dropping knowledge? Or I'm going to pick the wildest shit from the show and sprinkle a few of those in there to kind of like, we have a message, but I'm going to use shit like bitches love smiley faces. Fucking Ed Wuncler getting shot out the fucking window with the shotgun.
That's just funny as fuck.
Ruckus and Huey fighting with nunchucks at the movie theater.
Don't trust them, no niggas over there.
Fucking Thugnificent telling Riley, like, we don't fight fair, we jump niggas. Like, you know, that kind of shit. I'm going to use a bunch of scenes like that, right? Just ignorant shit, because it's fucking funny. It's hilarious.
Man.
The scene where Riley's talking about the white girl running fucking Girl Scout girls off the fucking block acting like a damn jungle. What the fuck you doing on the watch? What the fuck you say, bitch? And she just beats this bitch ass, bro. I'm like, bro, they're like 10.
No, I ain't never shoot no gun. I ain't never shoot no gun, you know what I'm saying? I got God on my side.
You know what I'm saying? Riley talking about, my president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Fuck you. That kind of shit.
Stomp him in the nuts. No diddy.
That's gonna be the scissor reel I show somebody when I advertise the Boondocks, though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
oh shit.
There might be some good stuff. It might be mostly good stuff in this show and wholesome moments, but we don't know because this trailer is just literally just showing us all the salacious shit. So I'm hoping we get something more akin to the Boondocks and not just like literally just good times from the 70s where it's just a bunch of trope shit. Which at the time you're not thinking about it as much. You're just glad that black people are on fucking TV. And yeah, this is funny because hey, yeah, we do that at our house.
Think about Boondocks, man. It's like I know they must have had a hard time just putting like that one thread of I don't know. It's just I don't know if it was they're born with the Japanese or if Aaron Magruder's a fucking genius or what. But it's always like you said at the end of the episode, Huey found that one connecting thread. Everything was like, yeah, it's some bullshit.
I think that goes up to Aaron Magruder. And I know he wasn't writing everything on the show, but since they were trying to keep things in the spirit of his comic strips, and he's always been that kind of black fucking voice. If you've ever read the Boondocks comics and newspapers and stuff, he's always written like that. So I think they were just trying to keep that consistent, the Huey character.
That's man, it helped,
and it works.
It was like, man, what the fuck did I just see? And he was like, hold on, bro, let me help you digest what the fuck you just saw. My bad. I was like, yeah, because this nigga just threw a chair and some nigga stomped with some shoes. Like, what the fuck going on? Well,
I was doing new shoes dance.
And Huey break that shit down for you. And then he asked, you alright, granddad? But fuck that nigga. Niggas is gonna be niggas.
It's a great little social commentary. If this Good Time show can be a social commentary, I won't mind it as much, but we'll see. I want to say I want to give it a chance, but that trailer does not help.
No, it didn't.
Just not in this social comment.
Then the song.
Then you see the names attached to it, I was saying in our group chat, I'm like, I gotta know who the writer and showrunner are. I got to. If they're not black people, I'm gonna have a fucking problem.
You should.
Seth MacFarlane being the executive producer, like you said, he's just the guy with the money. Like I was telling Chris earlier, I'm like, bro, he might not even seen a script. He might have got presented this project and like, what's the project? Hey. We're gonna remake Good Times. It's gonna be animated. Seth MacFarlane, he's in that age group. I love Good Times. Sure. And just signs off on the shit.
Good. That was pretty good.
Just signs off on the shit.
Peter.
Oh my gosh. And he just signs off on the shit, man.
But how who else is attached to it? Steph Curry.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the top name on there. Yeah.
I did hear Wanda Sykes' voice in the show. I was like, ugh.
I mean, she's falling from grace.
Fucking Wanda Sykes.
I still like Wanda Sykes. She has her take. She's older. All the older people are getting shit on right now.
Yeah, man, because I was a take Whoopi said not too long ago on The View, and I was like, the fuck? Whoopi Goldberg said this? Bro. Miss Feminist black comedian Whoopi Goldberg said this wild shit? I can't believe it. I can't believe she said that.
I remember Steve Harvey. I
you remember when you talking about when he still had the hairpiece or after he took it off?
This is recent. This is bald Steve. I remember when bald. Let's be clear here.
Cat helped everybody remember the hair.
Decisive.
Oh,
I remember bald Steve.
Bro, I thought that was when Cat was like that shit was not real. I was like, I thought that was real for years. I was like, that dude had an impeccable edge of Jesus.
Just like an impeccable mustache. Watch him just one day just pull it off somehow.
Had motherfuckers jealous.
All the white ladies hitting on him because of it and everything. It's all fake.
Man.
It's wild, man.
But I remember he said, I'm not going to say it verbatim, but I'm going to kind of paraphrase it. Got to. He said, man, if your ass sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning and you missing out, right? I said, okay, what the fuck you going to do, Steve? Because what you fucking talking about? 8 o'clock, that's early. Get my sleep in. He was like, because the motherfuckers on the East Coast, what time the stock market open? It's like, motherfucker, that's a good point. What the fuck? I don't know. I be asleep. He said, if you live on the West Coast, the stock market open about 4 hours before your ass get up. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's like, so if you go by that, he's like, people are making decisions on your life before your ass even wake up and make a decision to brush your motherfucking teeth and shit like that. I was like, oh, damn.
That's
I was like, he's right.
Oddly profound.
Man, yeah. The price of gas changed literally 2 hours before I wake up in them every fucking morning. Or it don't change. That shit was wild to me.
It's real shit.
So yeah, I sleep till about 9, 10 o'clock sometimes.
Hey, be like that. I usually wake up around 6. I've been kind of programmed to do so.
Fuck, I'm gonna do. I ain't in those rooms yet. I can't make no decisions.
Shit. Still waking up at 4:30.
Man,
every day 4:30.
You waking up at prime time, right around the time they start making decisions.
I'm trying to break it. Believe me, I'm trying to break it.
I know it's tough. I used to work overnights. I'd be up till about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just watching everybody sleep around me and shit.
Man, I can't. What pisses me off is I've never been able to break the 6 o'clock thing. My dad had me doing that shit for so many fucking years. Mm-hmm. Like, even when I switched schedules, when I switched back to being on daytime, my body still fucking will like
6. All right, cock-a-doodle-doo.
I wake up before my alarm clock regularly. Like this week, I've been waking up 5:30. What the fuck? Go take a piss. I'm like, well, I'm up now. I might as well get ready for work.
Time for coffee, stretch, watch the news.
Crazy. I remember when I was at the prison and I was working nights, I'd wake up at my mom couldn't sleep for me. I'd get up at like 10.
Ooh.
Get like 4 hours of sleep every fucking day. That shit used to piss me off, bro. My body was just so fucking regular, like, to wake up at a certain time. Like, it was throwing me off when I was working nights. I'm talking about I've been doing this for years at the point. At that point, still could not like get on the sleep schedule I wanted to be on.
Man, yeah.
I did stream a lot though then because I was like, well, I'm up 2 hours earlier than I'm supposed to. I might as well fucking go on fucking Twitch.
I worked at the Cefco overnights. Boy. 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Mm-hmm. That shit.
Bored as fuck, sounds like.
Crazy thing is, man, like I know y'all hear comedians and shit say it, like, late at night, you do get some weird ass characters that come through these motherfucking gas stations, man.
I walked into one, and it wasn't the customer. It was the fucking gas station attendant. I walked in. This girl was talking to her coworker about some wild ass shit. I just walked in the middle of the conversation. I was like, nigga, I'm just trying to buy this like mouthwash, bro. You good? And she said, oh, I know I'm weird. I'm like, look,
She's
I'm just trying.
Her weight.
I'm just black chick.
Oh.
I was like, I just wanted to.
See, Chris, fucking can't be racist like that.
Tropes, Chris. Tropes episode. Doesn't always have to be a weird white girl. Might be a weird black chick, Chris.
God damn.
Reverse racism, Chris.
Shit, man. Fuck. Equality.
It was local, I was assuming, so it's gotta be a fucked up white person.
Bro, she went on a whole tangent. It was wild. I was like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about?
On his point,
Can you ring up my Listerine, please? Jesus.
On Chris's point, though.
It's like 2 in the morning.
It fucked me up when I realized that we can't do that no more. Mm-hmm. Like, not to say we do that like to be like malicious or anything, but it's just, you know, certain tropes are true. You know, black people kind of do like chicken and watermelon.
I saw a video on IG earlier and niggas was flaming this video in the comments. Dude comes in. I don't think he's from here. I think he's foreign. Motherfucker brings a rotisserie chicken, puts it on the table in front of him. This motherfucker karate chops that shit. It splits in half. The guy goes in the background. He starts mashing this chicken. The dude brings up this dude
mashing the chicken.
Fucking just
like mashing
devouring it, bro.
Okay. Yeah,
the dude goes in the background, grabs something in the fridge, puts a fucking banana on the fucking table, bro.
I've been upset.
Boy, man, them comments, man, niggas was upset, bro. They're like, all he needed was a fucking watermelon to complete the fucking trio. What the fuck?
Look, I'm telling you, this is how my brain worked. If that chicken would have been any good, like some good, if that chicken would have been good, bro. You come over here with this banana, I might even be mad. I wouldn't even cop the racist shit you try to do. What the fuck is, I don't eat no fucking bananas. This fucking, babe, he tried to feed me a banana. Babe, he tried to call you a monkey. Babe, he tried to feed me dessert. Like, what the no, oh shit, he tried to call me a monkey.
My dumb ass want to see the banana. Oh yeah, something sweet will be great with this salty chicken. Would have smashed the banana too, bro.
Oh, man. But what the fuck up? I was making a point about something. And I was to change on that. You know the point that I forgot we had forgot you made the other night. I was listening to the episode. And I was like,
"Oh yeah, they told you he was gonna hit you someday." Yes.
Yep.
So what was?
No, I heard it.
What was the point?
He was talking about, goddamn, man.
It's the weed, y'all. Sorry.
It was the Joker. It was the multiple Jokers. We were letting on to Jared Leto being clowned in the cartoons.
And Teen Titans. Yeah, they even rip on Jared Leto.
That shit was. I seen the clip of that shit, and like Beast Boy makes a fucking joke. And then he literally name drops Jared Leto, and they're just like, and Robin's in the background. Robin's in the background doing this number. Like, nah, we don't talk about that nigga, bro. I was like, yo, on Teen Titans, not like regular Teen Titans, but Go, the funny comedy show. They're making fucking Jared Leto jokes. Right. I was like, yo, that's.
It makes you remember how old that is too at the time. You're like, oh damn, they was around still.
How many? Well, with that being said, we touched on comics. How many good? Me and my brother talk about this all the time. How many good black, like powerful black characters are there? Like,
how many are names?
What is our definition of powerful?
Like, let's see. Like, who's the Black Wolverine?
Bishop.
Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah, like who's like
comics?
who's
Cage.
comparable?
I mean, you have the line of Black Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, okay, hold on. Like hold on.
Literally the royal succession of Black
excluding
Panthers.
Black Panther, because before what 3 years ago, Black Panther, you can walk up to the average black person, hey man, you see watch Black Panther commercial or you read the Black Panther comic? Hey man, I'm Republican.
Talk to a comic fan, they know what the fuck you're talking about, but I got you.
Hey, I don't rock that Malcolm X shit, buddy.
Nigga,
So about T'Challa, I'm American. I'm David. So just
where are you from? The Upper East Side. Okay, I got you. Say no more. You're from Minnesota? Alright, I got you, bro. I got you.
you run up on Tyrone. Hey man, you read Black Panther comics? Nigga, comics? Nigga, I'm out here trying to hustle feed my kids. Get that fucking shit out.
God damn it, Tyrone. I bet you know Dragon Ball Z though, huh? Don't you?
I'm in the Goku. That's my nigga, bro.
Jesus, fall into the fucking stereotype. Jesus. Niggas in Dragon Ball. Name a better combination.
Tony Stark? Oh yeah, Iron Man and got all the metal and shit.
Ghostface Killer, nigga.
I know 2 Tony Starks. This Black Panther nigga, I don't know who you talking about. Yeah, before that's crazy. Most black people before 3 years ago.
So
we're not Black Panther.
I could name some.
I mean some, but
Yeah,
then you name people like let's see,
I mean,
Gladiator. Can Luke Cage beat Gladiator?
No.
Taking him to outer space, I'm pretty sure his human lungs aren't going to really.
I mean, even on Earth, Gladiator would come to Earth and just mash on Luke Cage and then go home.
Okay, so here's the thing with Gladiator, and this is how it's a toss up. If Gladiator just goes all out right at the beginning, as soon as he shows up, Luke Cage is gonna lose. Now if Gladiator is like, oh well, you're not really that strong, and starts taking it easy, and Luke he just can't knock out Luke because he's not using his full power because Gladiator's power worked by his confidence.
Okay.
He starts to get discouraged, like, hold on, this isn't working. He'll start getting weaker. So then it'll be a little bit more even. But I mean, Gladiator's probably not gonna do that. He's probably gonna go all out right from the beginning, fuck this nigga up, and then go back to space.
Every time.
That's probably what's gonna happen. It's not like he's fighting the Hulk where he's probably gonna lose.
Captain Planet.
Hold on. We talking
Don
about
Cheadle's.
Are we talking about regular Captain Planet or Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle.
Those are two different niggas, right? Yes, Captain Planet is extremely powerful, but Don Cheadle Captain Planet is a goddamn menace. He abuses that motherfucker's powers.
We didn't tangent on again.
Oh,
What power level? Where are we placing Captain Planet on the power level scale?
I mean, Storm's Omega, so why didn't Captain Planet be an Omega?
There is a great YouTube channel I watch, and it's the guy does the AI voices with Batman, and it's basically a repeat of the little DVD extras from Justice League DVD, where it's the contingency plans that Batman makes against the Justice League, except he just does them on characters that people vote on through Patreon. So it's all kinds of people. The Captain Planet one is fucking fire. He just goes down the list of all the shit Captain Planet can do. This nigga's fucking amazing. This dude's a literal fucking demigod walking the earth. Like, nigga, Captain Planet will fuck some shit up.
Well, yeah, because Gaia's, I mean, she's the goddess of the planet. And
that's her fucking walking avatar.
Yeah.
It's like Bost and the Black Panther. It's Gaia and Captain Planet. That's how it works. Like, he describes that shit. I'm like, yo, Captain Planet, he's kind of a problem.
But he's also one of the funniest characters you could ever think of in the comics, because he shows up on scene. He's got the most positive attitude. Hey, you guys need help? Hey, I think you should stop polluting everything. It's not good for the planet. Shut the fuck up. You don't hear this. You must have tobacco in your spit. Like, they're not dirt.
They brush his teeth. Gingivitis Man is the most powerful villain.
I'm weak. Kids, I gotta go back in the rings. They're like, this motherfucker.
I got your water gun still.
You can't stop kids at that point. I think you should stop what you're doing. Better yet.
Oh,
yeah.
The Street Fighter. for shit. Even Guy's pissed. Like, fuck. Should have made a better avatar.
Oh my lord.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to survive in today's world. As soon as he come out the rings, Earth. As soon as they do their whole little monster thing, he comes out.
Captain Planet's weakness in San Francisco.
Nah, bro.
You guys call me out this shit.
Hey. He'd come out with his little COVID mask on.
Could you imagine the world with Captain Planet and COVID?
Hold on.
The propaganda.
Hold on.
They gotta summon him through Zoom.
Look.
And look, you know they could never find the black guy, so when they get to his computer screen, it's just empty. It's just his chair.
He's got his COVID mask on. He's driving his Prius. He's got a Tesla at home. He's just a total douchebag. That's what it would be. He'd be one of these hippie douchebags. I'm like, why is Captain Planet a dick? Jesus.
He's using the battery. He's using the Prius. He's at the charge up station. You guys should stop using ethanol. Why don't you fly?
Tree.
You're trying to fucking shop. He's like, why aren't you using a recyclable bag? Yo, Captain Planet, bro. I'm just trying to buy groceries, nigga. Come on, bro. God damn, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Those things cost money, bro. I'm broke, nigga.
Why don't
You gonna help me carry this home?
You guys polluted my air. I can't fly.
I gotta drive my Prius everywhere. Why don't you get a Prius? Look, I don't want a fucking Prius, man.
Help
Jesus.
me, help you.
No one wants a fucking Prius, Captain Planet. Jesus.
But it's a great car. You should see all the amenities.
Plug. Captain Planet's getting brought back.
This nigga's a fucking Geico commercial except for Toyota. Ugh, it's crazy.
Oh shit. That's fucking hilarious. Who else can we do that with that doesn't exist in today's world? Or shouldn't exist in today's world? Because Captain America, or Captain Planet surely would. Oh my god. Can you see him at a hip hop concert?
The mask nowadays.
The noise pollution.
The mask nowadays.
The noise pollution.
Noise pollution?
This nigga would be appalled.
Oh my god.
Imagine him walking up on Coachella. He'd be so mad at everybody. Man.
We'd be walking, we better walk up. He'd be like kryptonite. I can't get any closer.
Waves of douche hitting him.
It's like, come on, go to the club. No. You got all dressed and everything, looking all fly? No.
It's mumble rap night. I can't make it out there. I will die.
How about we do a nice jazz concert?
Go to a nice jazz lounge. Smoke some hookah. It's all natural.
I can't smoke. Got me a no smoking lounge.
Just give me
Who fuck goes to a no smoking lounge, man?
Just give me a tonic water.
Oh, with the water boy joke.
Tonic water? What the fuck?
I guess I'll just stay home tonight.
The distilled water, please.
Distilled? We got faucet.
Oh shit! I got the one to get this is the one to top them all right here. Captain Planet's dating profile.
Oh my lord! It would be the most passive aggressive shit on the planet. Oh my lord! The shit he would be saying on that motherfucker. Hold on, is he gay or straight? What does he identify as?
Oh god.
Well, we know he's an extreme introvert.
Doesn't
get out much.
I want to know what his pronouns are. What are his pronouns?
He's an entity, so I guess it.
So he identifies as they?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I call him him? Does he mind?
Oh. Spends a lot of time doing activist work.
Owns Habitat for Humanity.
Captain Planet, age 43. Likes to travel, spend time doing activism.
Comes whenever called. Shows up to work on time.
Oh, shit.
Unemployed.
But helping to keep the pollution down to zero.
Oh, missionary work.
Volunteer workers.
Oh, shit.
I work for I work for an NPO.
Oh, I feel like he's got for like religion. He'd be a Lutheran.
Nah, he's not religious, bro. Remember, Guy is his avatar. He's not religious, bro. Doesn't follow worldly religion. It's not. Oh my gosh.
Shit. Oh my god.
Jesus, man.
But what app is he using for this dating profile? Christiansonly.com or Christian Mingle, whatever. No.
He probably.
Well, he's not dating.
I feel like he's a Tinder guy, man.
I was just thinking.
Oh, he's
probably
down and
Tinder.
dirty. That's what brings him back from the dirt of the spill. He gets R. Kelly at the end of it, and he becomes Captain Planet again.
He's just out of place, man. He's just out of place.
There's just Satan, and then the lights go down.
You know what? No, he's
Well,
not.
what was his evil twin? He had like a
You know
flame
he's
guy.
not on Tinder, bro. The evil twin's on Tinder.
Yeah, the evil
Captain
twin,
Planet's on
Oh.
Facebook dating.
That's
Oh, you're right.
It's nice
You're
and
right.
yeah.
Forgot about you.
He's a fuck boy.
Yeah, he
Got
he's
big
the
fuck-
flame on the Tinder icon.
He's got the fuck boy. But powerful black characters though.
From that era.
Hard detour. In comics and media in general.
Master Splinter. Damn,
He's
can't
a-
even say that.
He's
We
a
all know
brown.
he's
He's
Japanese.
a brown rat.
Raphael.
I mean, that doesn't
Yeah,
really count.
Raphael.
Every
Look. Raphael just acts like a nigga.
I'm talking about from
He
that
ain't
era.
wearing the do rags. All the adaptations nowadays. He's the only one with the
He
do
just acts
rags.
like a nigga, guys. Come on.
From that era, who else we got? Well, if that's the case, they all niggas then. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello,
Donatello.
and Raphael. They all niggas. Donatello's just really smart.
I mean, if I'm pulling stuff from comics, I mean, I could probably name stuff like that. You know, shit like Storm, Bishop.
Forge, he's native, right?
Yeah, he's Native American.
Yeah.
Obviously, Bishop, who's I think also supposed to be part Native American.
DJ.
From Street Fighter?
Yeah. Think about that. When the first Street
Did you
Fighter
American
first started
sensation?
popping, they only gave you one black guy at a time. You either had Balrog or DJ. Why they both wear gloves? And DJ's from Jamaica and he does capoeira? I don't know. I don't know why he's got boxing gloves on. That's crazy.
He's a kickboxer.
He's a kickboxer that does capoeira.
No, he doesn't do capoeira.
He's a kickboxer.
He's just a kickboxer.
So they had to. There you go. That writing. What do we do with a black guy?
He
Give him
dances
a gun.
and kicks
Give him,
people.
they use guns, right? Just give him a gun. Not all black guys shoot guns. Why don't you write people shooting a gun? I don't like. Do you shoot a gun? No, write me like you.
So we have of course boxer, M Bison / Balrog.
And then boxer.
And then we have DJ.
Then the boxer, apparently the kickboxer.
We get Dudley in Street Fighter 3.
Dudley's black.
Yes, he's from
Glacius.
He's from England.
Glacius.
Yeah. From Killer Instinct.
Glacius is an alien.
He is black though.
If you look at the cast,
He's
Black.
an alien though. He's from outer space. That's literally a thing.
But
He's
the
from
character
outer
that is
space.
actually black human skin though is the boxer. What's his name? KO.
yeah, he had the big old ass claws always
Yeah,
on top of
combo.
his head.
Yeah, combo. My bad.
TJ Combo.
Combo breaker.
TJ
Huh.
He's black.
Black boxer in a fighting game.
Dudley's also a black boxer in a fighting game. I see a trend forming.
Damn, like
Damn, it's kind of a character trope, huh?
we
Damn.
can't wrestle.
Circled all the way around.
We can't wrestle. I can't think of no black wrestler in no fighting game.
Does Sean count even though he's Brazilian? Is he black Brazilian or he's just regular Hispanic Brazilian?
I don't give a fuck if he is. 'Cause
He looks
this
like a
nigga-
black guy.
This nigga's projectile is a basketball.
Might be a nigga, yo. Got us.
Why you got a whole fireball? This nigga come to fight with a basketball. Don't bring your basketball to a chief fight, looking ass. Like, what the fuck?
And then if I look on the King of Fighters side, it's not much better over there. Our first black character in that is Bob.
What
He's
does he do?
Brazilian. He uses capoeira. Yeah.
Sounds very accurate.
Our second black guy is Lucky. He's a very tall black man who plays basketball. He's part of the athletic team. The other two people on his team are white guys. So there you go.
Damn, that capoeira shit. I think I've seen that somewhere before. You've seen it somewhere before.
Yes.
The basketball player, his fighting style is a basketball player. He uses he fights like a guy who's very athletic and uses the basketball to fight.
That sounds familiar. Like, I've seen that guy. Dang, the capoeira shit. Damn, what's his name? Eddie Gordo.
Oh damn!
That's crazy.
Also Brazilian.
You think they don't teach
The other black guy in Tekken, Bruce. He's a kickboxer.
Mm-hmm.
He's American though,
To their credit, though,
but he uses Muay Thai.
they gave us 2 other black characters who do different shit. Yoshimoto, which we don't know what the fuck he is and what he does.
He's Japanese. Yoshimitsu is Japanese. But we did get Raven, who's
Hold on,
a legit
hold on.
fucking
So is he
ninja.
not black Japanese?
No.
Do you not pay attention to the NBA? Hold on, you pay attention to the NBA a little bit, right?
Hold on.
For anybody, y'all know where I'm going with this. God dang it.
Who you talking about?
The Los Angeles Lakers, who they got?
Who you talking about?
Rui Hachimura?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know who Rui Hachimura is?
I don't keep up with the Lakers. They're trash.
Okay. Watch this, Chris. Rui Hachimura, what does he sound like? Who does he sound like?
I've never seen him.
Well, what's that name sound like?
Doesn't sound like fucking Yoshimitsu, nigga. Fuck. Racist?
Who would you say he's from based off that? Well, no.
Jesus.
What would you say the complexion of his skin is based off of that name?
Is he a black Japanese guy? Nigga?
This
Yeah.
motherfucker's black Japanese.
Great. That's awesome.
I looked it up. His mom is Japanese. As Japanese can be. This thing don't even speak English.
Okay, wow. Japanese player.
Playing for the Lakers is the first time he ever been in America. I'm exaggerating that, but but he is black Japanese. I looked this shit up. My brother said they looked at it, like, well, who's his dad? We see his mom. His dad gotta be black. I swear to God, his dad is Japanese. I swear to God, his dad is Japanese.
That'd be funny. Y'all got some African family down the line somewhere. You ain't fooling me, bro.
Family got out of the military, stayed there, met the wife.
How the fuck you 2 5'4" motherfuckers bust out this 6'2"?
Point guard. What the fuck?
In the DNA match, y'all did the tests. 99%. Goddamn.
That is my son. Oh my lord.
We got like 4 minutes left. That's crazy.
This shit flew by.
Like a
Oh
motherfucker,
my
man.
lord, man.
I'm hungry.
I am too. I'm probably about to make a play.
Fuck.
I got food cooked. That shit ain't my fault.
I got food cooked too.
Go
Yeah,
home
I'm
and
pre-planned my shit tonight.
Go
I'm
home
pre-planned my shit tonight.
Go
Save
home
some
and
money.
eat your cooked food.
Fucking
I've
right.
been eating out the last couple of days. I need to chill, so I'm gonna.
No diddy.
You're right. I need to chill. No diddy.
Oh yeah. I told my brother earlier. My dude said, "Diddy out here groping anuses."
Oh no.
He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "But," I was like, "No." And so I was like, "See, I didn't break it down to you like dude broke it down in video."
Like vascular.
You know what I'm saying?
Anuses.
He was like, when you go to a doctor, another doctor, when you go to a lawyer, you do one of these legal documents, they ask you for clarification on shit like that. Do you mean butt or do you mean anus? Is that shit's in the document paperwork as anus? He said, I'm almost 100% sure this man meant anus. And why are you walking around ass naked where he can grow up your anus?
Because he'd have to get his hand way up in there for that, bro. Jesus.
It's like a reverse Trump.
Grab him in the pussy. Grab him in the ass.
I try not to focus on the sexual stuff with the Diddy stuff, but the shit coming out, it's
Bro,
comical to me.
You know how many times I've seen people fucking share I Need a Girl on the Diddy line? We was like brothers. We used to play fight under the covers. I was like, nigga, y'all need to stop sharing this shit, bro. And people like listening to the line jamming, like, And they're like, wait a minute, what the fuck this nigga just say? This hit different now.
Which is why I never rocked with Diddy like that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I do like a few Diddy songs. I like that one he did for the Godzilla soundtrack. That shit was fire.
It was it wasn't a remake at all, but he had what's his name from the Stones playing guitar for the song.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be epic.
And whoever wrote the lyrics for that song, I mean, some of it was from the original songs,
Yes.
so he extrapolated a lot. But yeah, that was fire. I like the Angels remix, one of his newer tracks with the auto tune.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he didn't write the lyrics. I mean, and of course,
He said, "Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks." He said that years ago, bro.
And apparently, he got in trouble for that with Mace and a few other guys. He didn't.
They don't write the checks to
their
him.
proper publishing. No, he wrote them their checks. He just didn't give them their publishing.
Apparently, he's been giving a lot of that out recently in lieu of these court case.
Wow, that's insane.
When I was listening to a clip off the Joe Budden podcast, and they were mentioning that.
Let's tag it real quick. We out. It's your boy Dez, Karmic Dez on all platforms.
It's your boy Hook, the Retro Gaming Dojo on all our platforms.
And Chris.
Just
on
Chris,
all
y'all.
motherfucking platforms, motherfucker. And we out. Wu-Tang.